So there might be some laying around, and maybe our murderer picked it up and did some blunt force trauma. All right. It's been a chaotic week already. Oh, I gotta relock my iPad. I always have screen lock on. I don't like when my iPad or my phone turns by itself. But okay. So Sunday I did go over to my mom's house because my mom was working nights this weekend, so I was watching my little brother during the day so that she could sleep and he wasn't like in her bedroom every hour going, I'm hungry. I want a snack. Can I do this? Go play your games on the computer. Go play your math game. It's fine. So, in between his questions and feeding him, I read about 250 pages of A Game of Eight. I made a good chunk through it. I wanted to finish it yesterday, but I just didn't fully get there. I didn't have enough time, but I did get really excited because a Discord server I'm in, Bookish Reality, has like a Bookish Reality Academy readathon they do for like the fall like semester and like the spring semester. And it's just like these fun little things. I think they also do like a winter one. So I think that they do like trimester type things. But and they just like have fun little like school related prompts. Like they take like a class and do like some school related prompts. Like let me read you some because I have them pulled up on my computer here. So like we have a computer science class, and to get like a C in the class, you have to read them like the C prompt, B prompt, A prompt. I don't necessarily read them in order. I just have to hit them all to like count my A prompt. I have to read the B and the C prompt. But like in computer science, like C is sci-fi slash dystopian. And in B it says hack, steal a book from someone's TBR. A, intimidate book. And then there's like extra credits. But one of the prompts for the photography class, I already got the C prompt, which is a prompt from a previous round. So you have to like, they had a Google Doc you could go back through. And I ended up reading The Stranger Upstairs. I can't remember what the prompt was, but I feel like it had something to do with like a beautiful cover. Because I really like the cover for Stranger Upstairs. B was older main character, and I picked the last word for that one. And then A, this is the one I got really excited about. So the prompt was triangle on the cover. And like I've been searching high and low for like an actual triangle. Cause like I'm not taking like the cheap way out and you're like, this is a lowercase a. But like you like down here, like where it says Hades, how like it's a triangle. I'm not trying to take the cheap way out of this. So I was like, I cannot find a triangle on a book cover. Like I've been like searching all the books I've been reading for a triangle. And I just happened to be glancing at the book on Sunday and I was like, oh my God, his crown has several triangles. Perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So I got really excited because this fit for it. And like I said, I meant to finish it last night, but I didn't. I ended up watching a few YouTube videos instead, which I think I just needed to take a break from reading after the day because I was just like, my eyes were getting tired. Like my book is like I have the physical copy, like I don't have an audiobook for it. But I did go ahead and finish that tonight then. I finished the last it was 88 pages. So I finished the last 88 pages of it. We got all of that done. It's again a 5 stars. I have more thoughts of this, which is going into a separate vlog, but the one thing I keep coming back to is, does this man sleep? Like across like A Touch of Darkness and A Game of Fate here, he's been asleep twice. Like they mentioned like Persephone sleeping multiple times. Like, does this man sleep though? Like, does he sleep? How does he function? Isn't alcohol technically like a suppressant? Doesn't that make you tired? I mean, alcohol makes me tired, but like, man drinks all the time. Like, come on, buddy, what are you doing? But then I also went and started A Touch of Ruin, which is the second book in the Hades and Persephone's saga, and this is the Hades saga. This is Hades and Persephone. So I did start the second book because the reading order I found online said to read the first book and this one, which is The Touch of Darkness, and then go over and read Hades' point of view, A Game of Fate, and then come back to this one, which I think that makes sense because after I've read this one, this fills in blanks in the timeline in A Touch of Darkness. This goes back and tells us what Hades was doing when he wasn't with Persephone. We get some of his point of view like during when he's with Persephone, like we see some of the same scenes. I'd say it's about a third of the book is like the same scenes, but there's quite a bit of like new material in this, which was nice. It's not like it's just a straight up copy. There's a nice like new material, and there's like a whole other plot. Like, while there's a plot in like A Touch of Darkness with like their love story, this one goes off and like it has like the romance in it, but it also has like this whole other plot where he's like, basically he's like a mafia don. Like, I'm just telling you that right now. And he's like this whole overarching plot where he's like trying to capture someone. It was so good though. So I'm really excited to get into this one. Like I said, I'm only 20 pages in, but it is like 10:30 and I have to be up at 6. So we probably are gonna call it a night here. But I'm hoping they send me home early from work tomorrow because I have to drive an hour there. And sometimes they take pity on us and go, "You can go, honey." So I'm hoping they take pity on me. I also don't work too much over there because people are talking to me. They're like, "I haven't seen you in forever." Because I like worked at the office there for 6 months before they opened the new office, and then I moved down here to be closer to this one. So who knows how much work I'll actually get done. But the goal is going to be to read this after work. I like have no plans after work. I just need to come home, take myself for her walk, and take a shower. That's like my only plans. I'm not even gonna like cook dinner. I'm gonna pick something up on the way home. But we will call it there for tonight. Okay. I need to turn my Christmas lights on yet, but thought I'd update y'all on how the whole week has gone. It got very crazy because I had to finish so many books before the end of the Get a Clue. So, summary of what I read Tuesday. I ended up finishing. I think I finished. I think I did. Yes. Okay, so I finished A Touch of Ruin on Tuesday, and I started Tweet Cute. And let me just say, Tweet Cute is so adorable. I ended up finishing it on Thursday. I didn't read it all on Wednesday. Let's just put that out there. I was very busy at work and did not read. But I finished Tweet Cute on Thursday, and it was honestly probably one of the most wholesome books I've read this year. It was so cute. They're so cute. And, like, the little, like, rivalry these little teenagers have going on was adorable. It was, like, melting my heart. It was just so pure. And, like, I know my hair's crazy, but, like, oof. There we go. That's not better. That's not really not better. Okay, anyways. It was just so cute and so wholesome. Like, and I love the little switching point of views between, like, Jack and Pepper, which I love finding out that her real name is Patricia and she just goes by Pepper. Oh, I mean, it was like, they're both, like, they've been around each other for so long, and it was so cute that they were, like, messaging each other on the app but didn't know it was them. It was so wholesome. Again, I just so wholesome. It really like brought a good like roundabout for my month. Like, this is so cute and so wholesome. Especially, oh, I guess no, I didn't finish A Touch of Ruin. I started A Touch of Ruin on Tuesday. My brain is broke. I don't even know what the name of these books are anymore that I'm reading. I finished A Touch of Ruin Thursday. I must have finished A Game of Fate on Monday. Okay. So anyways, A Touch of Ruin. I end up reading literally most of it yesterday. Like, I finished it at 11:45 p.m. And, gotta stop reading at midnight. So, I haven't rated this one. I would say it's probably 4.5. Not the best. Because Persephone was kind of annoying me during it. Like, girl, I get it. Like, your friend got hit by a car, but, like, what do you want your boyfriend to do? Like, he's Hades, but, like, he can't just bring people back. Like, girl, he's explained it before, and he can't give you preferential favors just because you're dating him, Also, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. The amount of times that Hades proposed to Persephone was giving me Twilight reminiscent vibes, where he, like, proposes all the time and they're just like, no. It was so awkward. How do you just keep proposing to someone and they just keep telling you no, and you're like, I want to keep dating you. You know what, though? I guess my dad's technically proposed to his girlfriend like 4 times, and she said no each time. And he's like bought her a different ring each time. I'm like, this is embarrassing at this point, But anyways, that rounds out our get a clue readathon, and you know what? I will share my guess for who the murderer is now. since the readathon is now over, I thought I would share my thought process on my murdering card. So if y'all ever played Clue, you gotta pick out your who, your what, and your where. So, Team Scarlett, we didn't get, I think we have a decent amount of prompts. Do we have the most? No, but you know what? We have a decent enough that I'm gonna make some guesses. A guess. I only get one guess. I haven't submitted it yet, but we only get one guess. So I decided, let's start with the where. We have the most clues for our where. And based off of Team Scarlett's clues here, we know it wasn't the conservatory, the lounge, the kitchen, the library, the hall, or the study. So that leaves us with, it was in the ballroom, dining room, or billiard room. And I'm gonna take the where on the prompt I hated most, which leaves us with our billiard room. I did not like the sports prompt. I do not like books that involve sports. I did not like the book I read. It was the worst book I read all year. It made me so angry. I hated it from the moment we got that prompt, that I knew I was going to hate whatever book I read. It didn't matter what I picked up. I was going to hate it because I don't enjoy sports romances or sports books in general. I got read a nonfiction but a sports and I'm bored out of my mind. It was honestly, I'm dead serious. It's the worst book I've read all year. And I've read several 1 stars, but like, if I could give this book -5, I would have. Digression. Billiard room is where I'm putting our where, okay? Next, we're going to move on to our weapons. So, we know it's not the candlestick, the wrench, or the rope. And that leaves us with the knife, the lead pipe, and the revolver. This one, I'm just feeling lead pipe here, Like, knife and revolver are easy targets, for, like, murdering. Lead pipe, a little bit more difficult. First, you gotta find a lead pipe. 2, dangerous. Lead is very dangerous, guys. They talk about being lead in the walls, like in old paint. That's not good for us. Ew. Lead pipe is not good. Lead pipes cannot be good for us. So there might be some laying around, and maybe our murderer picked it up and did some blunt force trauma. Whacked them upside the head, and now they have a giant hematoma in their brain, and they got an aneurysm going on. I don't know, man, but like, blunt force trauma to the brain is my weapon. Now, who did it? Who did the murdering? Well, our options in general are Professor Plum, Mr. Green, Colonel Mustard, Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. White, and Miss Scarlett. We know it is not any of the females. Team Scarlett got enough clues that it is not Peacock, Scarlett, or White. So, I've decided to base who I'm accusing of murder off of the team. And Team Plum, you know what? Professor Plum, I'm gonna give them a pass. They were pretty vocal out there. But you know what? There were 2 teams that were real quiet. Real quiet. And that is suspicious. That's how I'm gonna base this off. Y'all be too quiet over there. You be murdering people and just pretending you didn't murder anyone, okay? And out of the 2, Mr. Green and Colonel Mustard, you guys just were not active, Even like the sprint notifications, I didn't see y'all sprinting very much. You all being very quiet over there. Very quiet. Mr. Green, Nell, was pretty vocal. I saw on several sprints. You know who I didn't see on many sprints? The Australians. And I know they're on a different time zone, but I saw Nicole a lot, and she's on White. But the other Australians, I didn't see very much, and y'all being suspicious over there. And I'm gonna go with I saw Brooklyn on sprints too. But, like, I'm gonna go with Colonel Mustard. Y'all be too quiet over there. You're being suspicious. You're trying to pretend you didn't murder someone. So I'm gonna accuse Colonel Mustard of murdering with the lead pipe in the billiard room. That's my guess, guys. Whew, my hair is not cooperating today. I guarantee I get comments about that. So, on Friday, I read a few pages. I think I just needed a break after reading like 600 some pages on Thursday. And then yesterday, Saturday, I read 2 chapters of Among the Betrayed. Again, I think I needed a bit of a break. But also I didn't really have much time to read. About as soon as I got over to my mom's house in the morning, like I usually go over on Saturday mornings, my brother and I then drove back to where I live, 40 miles. Well, it's not quite 40. It's like 40 to work. It's probably about 30. And we drove back here and we went to do his Christmas shopping. So first we stopped over at Walmart and we got my niece, he picked out some toys for our niece. And he got something for his dad there. And we got my brother like a hot sauce thing. My brother loves hot sauce. What else did we buy for? Oh, we bought stuff for his other sisters because he's technically my half brother and he has 2 sisters from his dad. So he picked out some fuzzy socks, stuff for them. And then we got stuff to make cookies yesterday. Because I was unaware, I mean, I guess it's always the same weekend, but I was unaware that my grandma's family Christmas was happening today, Sunday. And I was like, oh my God, I can't show up empty-handed. I have to make something. And I haven't been in years because of when I hold it. They always hold it the first Sunday in December. And I can't show up empty-handed. Oh my God, that's so rude. And I haven't been since 2016 was the last year I went. Because after 2017, I was in college for, 4 years. And then I haven't gone since then. And then they didn't have it. They didn't have it the 1 year because of COVID. And the next few years I was working. And I was like, oh my God. I have not been to this family Christmas in forever. My great aunties. Oh my God. So I was like, I had to make cookies for them. So we picked us up to make cookies. And then we went over to the mall and we stopped in Bath and Body Works. And he got, because they had their candle sale. So he got my mom and our one sister candles. And then he picked out sprays for his other sisters too, to go with their socks. And then we headed over to the bookstore. And he picked out our one sister a book. Kid has 5 sisters. You gotta cut them a break sometimes. And he picked out a book for me. I gave him a few options in the store. And then I went and turned around and was reading stuff, like, in another aisle that I didn't pick anything out of. And he went and picked a book out for me, and he hid it in his jacket. I'm like, this looks so suspicious, but, like, I get what you're trying to do. He's trying to hide what book he picked up from me. And when we got up to the register, I handed them, like, the book we got for our one sister. And I turned around, I'm like, he's hiding my Christmas present. I can't see what it is. And I turned around at the register, and they were like, oh, and the registers were so nice. They helped him. Like, he handed them the book. They scanned it real quick, and they wrapped it in paper. And then when they had it all wrapped and I couldn't see what it is, they double wrapped it so I couldn't see what it is. I then just, like, stuck my card on the card reader so I couldn't even see it, and then they handed him the receipt. So, again, I can't see what's on the receipt. It was so nice. Hello, ma'am. You never come join. I didn't know what she's doing. You never come sit on couches with me. Oh, hello. If you want to get in the window, you can get in the window, but I'm not opening the windows today. It's a little bit chillier than yesterday. So I'm not going to do it. Okay, goodbye. So, yes, they hid the book for me. I have no idea what book he got me. And then we go back to my mom's house and we wrapped all of his presents and put them under the tree. And then I had to make cookies. And I'm sorry, but I do not agree with other people's cookie recipes. So I was making peanut blossoms, which I always have to explain what peanut blossoms are. They're the round ones with the sugar coated on them, and there's a Hershey Kiss on them. Those are called peanut blossoms. I don't know why everyone just stares and goes, oh, I didn't know what those are called. They're called peanut blossoms. Why does nobody know what these are called? But anyway, so I was making peanut blossoms, and I had to like unwrap all the Hershey's and stuff before I made them. And the Hershey recipe from Hersheyland says that one batch yields 48 cookies. I'm like, are the cookies the size of a damn quarter? Like, there's no way this makes 48 because I got 56 out of a double batch. I guess, you know what, I don't probably follow the size directions because I want a cookie, not a quarter, okay? So I ended up making what I say are they're double batches, I guess. They're double batches technically. I made 2 of them. So according to Hershey's recipe, I made 4 batches of cookies, which it does take a long time because you have to like make it and then I had to roll them into balls and roll them in sugar. But it only took me from like maybe 3:30 to like 7:30, something like that. And I was done. And then my mom made another dessert to bring too. So I had to make something. But that's pretty much all I did with my Saturday. The Get a Clue results did come out. I was totally right. Mustard did do it. I knew they were being too quiet over there, and he did do it in the billiard room. I'm glad my educated guessing of out of these 3 room options I have, I don't like this prompt, so that's what I was going with. Worked. Although I was wrong. He did not use blunt force trauma unless he used the knife handle for blunt force trauma. He probably stabbed him though. He took the easy way out, man. Stab him with a knife. Blunt force trauma would have took more effort. He was being lazy, I guess. But that concludes this week's vlog.